Today in my hardcore world, I built a mega base, but in the way that Minecraft intended it. I used the book, looked at the pictures, and tried to replicate their exact base. This video took me days and days to make, and I'm not gonna lie, I used up 2 totems in the process. This base turned out even better than I thought, and I have plans to expand on it in the future. Hopefully you enjoy this episode 9 of Minecraft Hardcore, and yeah, enjoy the video. Anyway, hello, welcome back to the hardcore series. So as you saw by the title and thumbnail, of course, we're going to be making ourselves a mega base today. I'm not gonna lie, I don't know really how big it's gonna be, but I do think it's gonna be bigger than the mega base I started on my old world. So from what you saw from the thumbnail, you probably know what the base is going to be roughly looking like. And it's made pretty much mostly out of sandstone, so I think it'd probably be best to put it in the desert. Although there's one problem, I don't know where to put it. So I think I'm going to go here for a couple of reasons. One, as you may have seen from the picture, there's going to be a bridge, which would be perfect for going here. And then also, the actual main part of the base needs to have a mountain with it. So I think this area is kind of perfect. I don't know if it's going to be enough room. I think I'm just going to get building and then we'll see. I'm not sure what I'm going to do with this base. I don't know if I'll live in it. Maybe I could store things in it. You guys could probably tell me what I should do with it. In fact, so I can plan out what I'm going to do, I have an idea. So probably the best paint drawing you've ever seen right here. This is the bridge. This is the smaller tower. Then this is the big tower. And then I don't even know what these bits are. So what I think we're going to do is, of course, make this bridge here. And then sort of try and make the entrance part. And then when it gets past this little tower part where there's like a balcony, it goes into the first sort of big tower. And then eventually this giant tower right here. We've also got some lava flowing right there. I also think we're probably going to leave out some of the details. We can do all that after. But anyway, I think it's finally time to get building. But wait, stop there. I do want to quickly say that every episode, I divide the amount of likes on the last episode by 10 and explode that amount of TNT. And at the time of recording, the last video got 8.1k likes, so I went and exploded 810 TNT. And this is how much netherite we got. Look at all that netherite scrap. So now we'll make this into some ingots, another couple of blocks. Look at it. We're getting there. But anyway, without any more distractions, I believe it's time to head back to the desert and finally get started on this mega base, which we will finish all in this video. But anyway, like I said, I do want to do the bridge part first. I did actually just build it on creative, so I'm sure I should be able to do this fairly easily. So if I'm correct, there's going to be stairs here, some stairs here, blocks, stairs, and then one more block. I think that's about it. I was going to make this bridge quite narrow, but this pillar starts at that part. So I'm kind of thinking we make this pillar at this part. All right, there we go. First 2 parts down. It's looking good so far. I can't imagine actually what it's going to look like, but I would say it's probably going to take up a lot of this space. So now I'm going to make this pillar 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then here, so there's 10 blocks in between.
2 very boring minutes later.
So now a couple of pillars later, this is how they're looking. The weird thing with this is that obviously this part looks so much higher over here, but then because I want it to be the same length, it's literally like next to the floor over here. I do still think this is looking good though. But now I'm going to go and finish the rest of the pillars, probably all the way up to here. Okay, so maybe this mountain might be in the way a bit. Alright, now this whole bit is gone. Thinking about it now, it might not have been a good idea to do it on the mountain. We've still got this part to keep the build up on though, so I guess it's kind of good. It's just going to take a long time to remove this part. But anyway, now I'm not sure how tall this part's going to go. I don't think it matters too much. I think it's probably up to me. But I don't want this part to go too high because I know the bit that goes around here needs to be a lot higher. So if I make this too tall, then that part's going to be too tall. Maybe like this height. I think for now, like I said, I'm just going to do these parts just plain sandstone blocks. And then, of course, I can go back and add all the details with the stairs and the walls and everything to make it actually look a lot better. I think a lot of acacia wood as well. I need to go back and add a lot of acacia wood within the sandstone. But yeah, for now, we'll just be using these. I don't know what I'm going to make the flooring. Do I make this like patterned blocks? I'm pretty sure you can get those from like sand villages. I think that could look pretty cool if I can actually get enough of those blocks. Now we have the side tower parts to do. So it goes 3 blocks out, then another block, and then 6, I'm pretty sure. To make sure it's actually symmetrical on the inside, I'll do this as well. And then once these 2 towers are done, hoping that they're tall enough, I think I'm just going to build their roofs. But first, let me just do the towers quickly. Right, there's 1 tower done. And then there we go. There is the other done. And then the shape of the actual build kind of looks like handcuffs. So, the roofs. For now, I'm going to go with a nice, simple acacia roof that we can then change. So, I think I'm sort of going to do this like layers. So, now we can do this second layer just to make the shape a little bit, I guess, different. Okay, yeah, that doesn't look great. Okay, add in some cool blocks. This is looking better. Now, if I make some stairs to add. Okay, now this is starting to look very, I think, different. Chuck some more stairs here. Okay, that looks fine for now. But now I need to somehow try and copy that really weird and random design onto here. Okay, that didn't actually take too long. So as you saw, I've done the 2 roofs, but I'm not going to lie, I went a little bit overboard and I've now done this part. So what I've done is pretty much done most of the outlines. I may have missed a couple, but most of the outlines for the towers are here. And then I've put the signs down as well. So we've got the second balcony part. We've got the second tallest tower, and then this being the biggest one. This is a farm.
Stop the cap.
A bunch of outlines. But now we need to make these outlines taller outlines. Starting with this one. So as you probably may have guessed, I'm just going to be building them out of sandstone and then adding all the detail later on. It's actually crazy how much detail I'm going to need to add at the end. Bye-bye sign. I will see you soon. In fact, how high should I go? So I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 15, 16. The balcony part that goes on top of this block is usually in line with this according to the picture. So that should be about perfect, but we now need to go and do that however many more times. Am I the only one that's thought that sandstone looks like popcorn? Oh yeah, by the way, speaking of bows, I mean, I didn't say anything about bows, but the skeletons have bows. I no longer have a bow. I was at the skeleton farm earlier, minding my own business. And then when I decided to chuck a bunch of stuff out my inventory, I'm pretty sure I must have just chucked away my bow as well. Oh wait, I should probably put a space here for a door. There we go. Anyway, though, that's done. I'll do this balcony properly when I do this balcony properly. But now, this tower. So this one actually goes up very, very high. I am so glad I have an elytra. Now then, this tower actually goes pretty high as well. Without the roof, it probably goes maybe about 5 blocks higher than this part. And then we've got the farm part, which I don't even know what it looks like. And I'm just reading the book now, and it's not a farm. It's called a forum. How did I read that as farm? It says outdoor forum. What even is a forum? But this part actually goes a little bit higher than this one. So that should be about the right height for this. And then we have the massive tower right here. This tall tower literally goes like 30 blocks higher than that one. It's going to be in the clouds. Wait, I wonder if I could get into that water from here. Whoa, I did it. Hello, squids. Now, what I did with these little tower things here needs to be replicated with all of these blocks. Right, time to get making these towers. Now, after 3 hours of placing lots of sandstone, aka popcorn, tell me that doesn't look like popcorn. The last part to do, which is probably going to be the most time-consuming part, is detailing this whole thing to actually make it look good, rather than just some pipes out of Mario. Look at these things. But for any of the viewers of this Minecraft Hardcore World, you guys will know that I recently got a zombie villager. Hello, Mr. Goat. I'm going to head home quickly and choose one of the names that you guys picked for the baby zombie villager. So I've got the name tag in my inventory. You don't know what the name is yet. You will see in just a second. This name came from someone called Liwksm. I definitely am saying that wrong. The name is spelled Liwksm. There we go. Shout out to you for the name. I appreciate it. So now we are going to be calling our baby zombie villager Jeff. No! Okay, he didn't die. I don't think he died. I'm literally just making him like a makeshift home right now. One there. And then one here. And now you are free. There you go. Oh, and he's attacking me. I forgot about that part. But anyway, there you go. Jeff, you now have a name. I'll have to look at you from over here. And now it's time for finally the final part of getting this house finished. Well, not house, mega base. So I think the first part we're going to be making actually look pretty cool is the bridge. Don't get me wrong, it's going to be hard to kind of do all the complex little bits that they did in the book. But the bridge is still probably going to be the least stressful because I don't have to be flying around on the side of towers and stuff. But there we go. The first acacia of many added to the build. I wonder why they went for that combo. It is pretty cool though. It does kind of match. Last couple of buttons and it's complete. There we go. The build's done. I'm joking. obviously. In fact, I think while I'm doing this, now I know I'm not a great builder by far, but I'm going to try and give like some building tips, I guess, while I'm doing this to make this more interesting. And hey, if you want to use these tips yourself, if you do trust me, then you can do so. But I'm not going to lie, I actually used to really underestimate the use of like slabs and stairs and all that kind of stuff. Like, it makes a build so much nicer if you use different kind of things like stairs and walls and stuff. That can be pretty cool. In fact, I know I was talking about how they've matched acacia with the sandstone. I'll leave a link in the description for a website to do with block palettes. For example, there could be one that's like acacia, sandstone, and sea lantern blocks or something. But I'll make sure to link that in the description. What am I doing here? And then once these are added, I need to do some weird thing with the stairs. So now that there's a block here, they can sort of bend these bottom stairs to go like that. I guess it's kind of cool to have these sort of different patterns on the build. Then with the walls, the old lanterns on top. To me, it looks like they just randomly chucked them about on the build. So that's what I'm going to do. And then they have fences going down for whatever reason. And now we move on to the actual build. So first off, I'm seeing this massive flat part here, which needs to be changed. But first, I need to put some stairs around that top part. I'm glad they did this because, I mean, another building tip, I guess. I don't really like when walls sort of finish off just on like a flat wall. I think it's cool to maybe have slabs or like stairs going into a roof or something like that. So I think on this wall, I'm going to go up to about here. So we connect these stairs together. Then we put slabs here. And then also sandstone slabs on the side. That was a tongue twister. That go to some stairs there. And now with this acacia part, so it goes duh, 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 bum, 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 bum. This is kind of looking like a villager nose right now. And then we connect it with some sandstone blocks. So as you can probably tell, I've done it a little bit different. My entrance is way bigger than their one. But for my first time kind of trying to do an entrance like this, I think this is actually okay. Now that the front was done, it was time to just add detail for the rest of the build. So I thought it would be a good idea to tackle the roofs first. I built the roofs for each of the towers, which wasn't too complex. After I did one, I could pretty much do all of them. But then as it got towards the end, I realized that I had literally no acacia left and then had to break down loads of trees from a nearby forest, which puts us right here. So I've sort of had the idea to put trees dotted around this build. Maybe not like a full-on forest, but to just have like a decent amount of trees dotted around. I think this will actually add to the build quite a lot. In the Mojang book, they actually use trees dotted around sort of that area. I don't know what trees they are. I don't think they're acacia, but to me, I personally feel like acacia would fit the best, especially since that's literally what we're using for the build. Luckily, I've got loads of bone meal, so I can just do this quickly. I actually got all the bone meal. I mean, you can probably guess where I got the bone meal from. I don't need to tell you. I don't have too many saplings. I literally had less than a stack when we started, but you know what? I'll do my best. Okay, I had to get some extra saplings to sort of dot them around the area, but I don't think that looks too bad. The reason I want to put some over like here as well at some point is because then it doesn't look like there's just randomly a bunch of acacia trees like around this build. But now that that's done, it's time for the final part of the build. Once again, actually trying to make it look like a build. Oh yeah, I do want to also quickly say, throughout this video, I haven't actually been showing the book I've been using because it's literally just a few pictures of the build. There's nothing really for me to show. But anyway, this video is getting quite long, I won't lie. And this isn't probably looking like the picture in the book. So like what I've done many a time, I think we're going to have to hop in one final building montage to finish off this video. I need to go add lots and lots of detail because that is basically what makes this build. I mean, I'm guessing that's what Mojang was going for. I'm really hoping it's going to look like how it does in the picture. But anyway, it's time to get building. And ladies and gentlemen, the base is complete. I think this is looking pretty amazing. I copied all the details that they did in the build, but theirs looks so much more detailed. I don't know why, but let me know what you think of this base. Of course, I'm not going to be doing the interior in this video because then this video wouldn't come out for like another multiple days. There's also some parts of the back where the picture just didn't show me. So, yeah. It's looking a bit plain. I'll have to do the back at some point, but just do it myself because the book only shows this front part. Anyway, thank you for watching episode 9 of the hardcore. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. Anyway, thank you for watching, and yeah, see you in a bit. Please subscribe and like. Bye-bye.